Good night, morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the special episode of the Lone Tail Podcast, episode number 69.
Nice.
What happened? Okay, and I'm joined. I'm your host for this week, Axel, and I'm joined by my two nice guys,
nice
guy number one, Brandon.
Nice.
And nice guy number two, Ivan.
Nice.
And we're joined by a guest this week as well. Nice guest. Would you like to introduce yourselves again?
Nice. Yeah. My name is John.
Nice.
No, I'm John. This is the second time back on the show. You
Yeah,
guys
welcome
gotta
back.
listen to me again.
Who are you?
Stranger
What are you doing
danger.
here? Stranger danger.
All right. Oh well, that was the intro. Fucking.
The best episode ever.
The best episode.
Who hired this guy?
Who hired
did,
this? You hired yourself?
I hired
That's
myself.
what's up.
Yeah. Self-employed. You know.
Self-employed. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely. Anything y'all thankful for?
Bitches.
Bitches.
Because you got no bitches?
Bitches and Riz.
Yankee with no Riz?
Yankee with brim. That's what I'm
thankful
thankful
for the downfall of Destiny.
Wait, what?
Destiny 2.
What you mean? It's gonna win best community support.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad.
Community support. That's still like the greatest fucking thing ever.
Oh god, dude.
But yeah. Alright, no, but since John's here and he's also a video game enthusiast, what do you think is gonna win Game of the Year from the Game Awards?
Yeah.
Honestly, I could probably see Baldur's Gate winning it. My heart hopes for Spider-Man 2, but that's just because I'm a hardcore comic book nerd. But I don't think it's gonna happen. My gut tells me that it's probably gonna be Baldur's.
Okay. I think, so for those of you who haven't watched the previous episode, we went into a whole ass Game Award stuff. And, if I'm not mistaken, actually for this Game Awards, wasn't Spider-Man 2 in the category of Game of the Year?
I have it pulled up right now. I can quickly name off all of the games in the category.
Okay. Yeah, because I believe for the Joystick Awards, I don't think it was in those categories, but this time Spider-Man 2 is.
So in the Game of the Year, the Game Awards category for Game of the Year, Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Imagine if Super Mario Bros. Wins it.
Apparently, it's like super good.
Yeah, I've been hearing good things about it. I've been hearing that it takes from a lot of the original stuff that made Mario Brothers huge, but it also kind of changes and adapts it in new ways to make it fun. I guess. I don't know. I haven't really played a side-scrolling Mario game in a long time.
Same. I think the last one I played was like Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yeah, it's literally for me.
Yeah, that's about the same, yeah. I can see it coming down to Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate, and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, like I'm happy that it's up there, but I don't think it's gonna get it, unfortunately.
I don't think so either.
But if Baldur's Gate is already it already broke a record on the Joystick Awards, but winning like 8 awards.
7.
Sorry, 7. 7 out of the 8. It was nominated for 8, won 7. It's gonna easily get Game of the Year. There's no question about it.
It is very good, though. I very much enjoy it.
Oh yeah, you started playing it, haven't you?
Yep. Once I kicked the snot out of Spider-Man, I immediately jaunted over and then started playing, but haven't finished the Phantom Liberty expansion for Cyberpunk, and then I purchased Baldur's.
Ivan's gonna get a PlayStation soon, or PlayStation 5 soon, and then he's gonna play Baldur's Gate. So that I think the three of us can do a campaign together.
Oh yeah, is it 4 players max?
4 players.
Yeah.
4 players, yeah. Fucking bet, dude. Oh, I also saw. So, actually, funny enough that you brought it. So, I also did mention in a previous episode. I forgot which episode. I'm gonna be. I became a console gamer again since my gaming PC broke in my server. Yeah. So I'm gonna be a console gamer for. I want to say at least half a year, but maybe more. Or maybe I'll try a whole year being a console gamer again.
Think about it. You and I literally last night were playing Dead Island Riptide, so...
Yeah, we were. So, I mean, I've been playing on the PS4 Pro. It can be iffy at times. I do want a PS5. But I saw Divinity Original Sin on the PlayStation. I did not know that game would be on console.
You'd be surprised what games are on console.
I was kind of like... itching to just buy it, but it's like $60 on the PlayStation Store.
All the FNAF games are on PlayStation, so
yeah, I'm surprised at how many games.
Well, talking about the PlayStation cost of stuff, did you hear PlayStation's currently in the middle of a lawsuit because of that?
Yeah, a $9 billion lawsuit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, PlayStation, because they've been bottlenecking the games onto their PlayStation Store. They've been jacking up the prices and overcharging all of the players and stuff like that.
And the developers with the 30% commission.
Wait, what? They've been bottlenecking games? Like, what do you mean?
As in, they're super selective about their games on which ones they put on the PlayStation Store, and then they charge a 30% commission for each game. Which jacks up the prices of everything. So there's a $9 billion lawsuit going against PlayStation right now. And people who purchased any digital games between the years of like
2016 and now.
Yeah, is in quote unquote entitled for compensation is the legal mumbo jumbo. But yeah, they're basically gunning after PlayStation because of a bunch of different stuff.
This is also including jacking up prices of like DLCs of like 10-year-old DLCs too.
Yeah, overpricing DLCs. I think kind of what drove the nail in the coffin was Modern Warfare 3, I think. Because when Modern Warfare 3 came out, it literally feels just like an expansion for people, and they're charging like $106, like the top tier.
Isn't that the fault of the developers, not the platform?
So apparently no. Apparently the platform. What? So the developers were the ones that kind of released it as a full-fledged game, but because of PlayStation's inability to price things correctly, they've been jacking up the prices like way high.
See, that makes me that makes me wonder because a similar thing happened in the past with Apple. This sounds like the exact same thing as the Apple lawsuit with Epic Games. About Apple charging, I think it's also the same 30% overcharge or for the App Store purchases, as well as their like closed source nature, like it's anti-competitive. I think they also had a lawsuit, but I don't know if Apple won or lost that.
No,
but that sounds very similar to that story.
Epic wanted to lower the prices of their V-Bucks. That's what they wanted to do originally.
Yeah, because Apple charges a lot. They get like 30% of the App Store sales or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. It sounds exactly like that situation.
Apple won. That's why Fortnite's not on Apple anymore.
Huh. So I wonder if PlayStation's going to win. So if Apple won in their case.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Because
they were trying to get it thrown out for like the longest time, but now it's actually going to further down the legislation.
Yeah, it's gonna get messy.
Yeah, get some popcorn and strap in.
Hey, but if we win, we get money. So
yeah, pretty much.
It's probably gonna be like 30 cents per person.
No,
I've bought a lot of games off PlayStation between those times.
Will they compensate you for the money that you lost from the upcharges?
I think probably like a percentage if I had to assume. But I want to know I want to know if that works because I have another my old account got banned, so I don't know if that still is into effect or if it's just like
Axel, didn't your account get banned too? Oh no, it got hacked.
Which one? My PlayStation?
Well, because I don't know. Yeah, your PlayStation. Because I was going through my friend's account and I just saw you pop up twice. I'm like, oh wait, I forgot he made a new one.
Yeah. My original
Yeah.
one got hacked, and then that one, I think it got banned, and I was unable to recover it. And then the other one recently got hacked as well, but I was able to recover that one.
Why are you so bad at your accounts?
It's not my fault they get hacked.
What do you do?
I haven't logged in forever.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I think I'm rocking the same PlayStation account since 2012.
Yeah, I'm still using my same account since I've created it back in when we get the PS4 Pro, like 2014
Something like that.
or 2015, or I don't know when the PS4 Pro came out. I think it's like 2015.
Yeah, something like that. No, I think it was earlier than that because I graduated high school in 2016, and I had the PlayStation Slim, which came out. Did the Slim come out before or after?
Yeah. No. The Pro came after because it has upgraded hardware and stuff.
Right.
So it's supposed to be like
Slim's
the
always come out
in-between.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, the PS5
think-
Slim is coming out this month.
Just
It's already out.
crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you can pre-order it right now.
I guess I was.
No, that's I think that's the Portal.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry for the viewers. We're just bouncing around topics. But speaking of the Portal, actually, I did look it up. It's $200.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, Linus Tech Tips did a video on it.
You're watching him again?
Yeah, I started to,
Fucking
but
loser.
only for certain things. I'm not watching every single thing because they're so cringy and a lot of stuff. Like I hate their like the Intel $5,000 fucking PC upgrade stuff. That's lame. But I do watch their like server stuff because I like servers. But yeah, the Portal came up. They did a thing on it.
Yeah, no, the more I look into the Portal, the more it's like, why? I mean,
Oh,
do the
really?
same-
Oh, I
What,
thought you
you
were being more into it.
No,
No,
not
actually- No, I mean, it sounds like it's the exact same thing as the remote play that I can do on my phone.
Yeah, essentially the gist of the whole thing, what Linus said was, you could just get one of those like controls thing that you put on your phone and watch it on that. But
Backbone.
the thing that's going with the Portal is that, first of all, it's for people who don't actually have a good enough phone that can do something. Because like, certain phones don't have the best screens. And it's also a lot smaller than what the Portal screen is. The Portal screen is pretty big. What was it? And I think actually it's all about the screen, really. Connectivity is the same with the phone. It's just that screen's bigger. And it's pretty seamless with that as well. I don't know how it's like doing it on your phone, but it seemed pretty easy to do it on the Portal.
I don't know if I could. Yeah, I don't know if I can justify the purchase of a $200 thing to use.
Yeah, no. I already have a
once
Steam
every
Deck. I could
6
just do it on
months or
that.
something. Yeah, no.
But yeah.
It seems like a weird version of a PSP, but it's not a PSP.
No, it's not.
I know. That's the way I see it, but I would never get one.
He did say because I think technically the Portal is like it's like an Android phone. I think they said something about like the OS or something is kind of like Android. I could be wrong, but he said something along the lines of like it might be able to be like hackable to where you can actually do more stuff with the Portal itself and make it into kind of like an Android phone where you can play games natively on it from like the Play Store or something like that, and connect to like Moonlight, and you can connect to like your gaming PC, and you can do like so much more. I hope that's the case. That'd be cool. That'd make it even better.
That's
cool.
the next patch update.
Yeah, but then it basically turned into a Steam Deck, which, yeah, because it has a decent processor on it, on the Portal. It has a decent-ish.
Yeah.
So maybe for the tinkering and hacking community, it could be a good, fun project to use.
Yeah. But at least sticking on the topic of fucking like YouTube and all that. So you guys are aware of like the ad blocker scenario with YouTube?
Yeah,
That
I thought they were
situation.
not doing it anymore.
No.
Yeah, because long story short, YouTube was breaching EU's privacy laws.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, because
See-
the software they were using is basically detects things like in your computer.
Yeah, it's invasive.
It makes it invasive of the privacy that you use. So that's why they're basically like, hey, don't do this or we will sue you.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the EU, but their privacy and data laws have actually been fucking nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. It's basically like if you do this, you cannot be like shown in any countries in the E EU.
And then another thing that was ending was the TikTok creator fund. Basically like YouTube partnership or Twitch partnership, but like very much shit, and you get paid for like nth penny for 100,000 views.
Billions
Let's
of
go.
views.
Sounds like a YouTube thing.
Yeah, so I heard that was a thing. Like I didn't know they had a creator fund.
Well,
Good,
yeah.
'cause-
Well, I assumed they had something
Yeah,
for TikTokers to make money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've had one for a while.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like super biased and is like really lenient towards like specific creators.
And
Apparently
women,
it's that too.
Yeah, with the most views.
Yeah.
and the huge honkers.
Let's go. Yeah, I was gonna say views in quotations.
Assets.
Assets.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh my god, dude.
I just love how everything that we like to do is like, yeah, fuck you.
Wait, so are they not? You said that they're getting rid of the whole thing, so TikTokers can't make money anymore,
Well,
other
they-
than sponsorships.
Well, they can still make money, just not like through TikTok specifically. They could do live streams and make money from the live streams. Like people could donate things.
Okay.
Kind of like Twitch.
Yeah, but like you've seen the AI videos, right? Like thanks for the glizzy.
Oh,
The
yeah,
you
the
mean
fu-
the NPC streams?
The
Yeah,
NPCs.
yeah, the NPC
God
stream.
damn.
Yeah, because like instead of sending like money, they invest their money into TikTok to get these like little emojis that they send to
They send glizzies.
they send emojis that cost money,
God
and
damn,
then
dude.
then however many emojis specifically they get, that's how much they get. Thank you for the glizzy.
The- oh. God, it's so stupid. God
Makes
damn,
me
dude.
question sometimes where our society is going.
We live in a society.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
It sure is.
God damn, dude. Social media was a mistake.
You know what else was a mistake? Fuck Activision Blizzard.
Oh, fuck
Fuck.
Activision Blizzard.
Damn. Christ.
And also fuck Nintendo.
Fuck Nintendo.
Yeah, they're
Well,
We can see.
what
Wait,
happened
fuck
with the,
Nintendo.
what happened to the Nintendo one? I know about the Blizzard whole
No, well,
Well-
the Nintendo and their practices is also kind of scummy. For a multitude of reasons. For one, they never have any of their games on sale. For two, they're cash grabbing like whores.
Pokemon and Mario, same two shits wrung out to dry.
Yeah. Well, my mind always goes to the Pokemon, how they put out two identical games and sell them for premium prices.
No, and just have like different colored like brands like blue and red or something like that.
Yeah. And you only get like a couple changes.
So I never got on that bandwagon. I never did
Yeah.
the Pokemon bandwagon.
Yeah. And also, from what I've seen on their latest games or whatever, like, they really. It's 2023 and their games look like ass. I mean, I know they're not supposed to be like the graphically and like amazing video games, but
that's not an
They don't even-
excuse.
yeah, they don't even, they have repeating like water textures and ground textures and stuff. It all looks like fucking Play-Doh and
like when Breath of the Wild exists on that console,
yeah,
like,
and
you
but
really
yet the
don't
Pokemon
have an
games
excuse. Yeah.
look so bad on it. But nope, still pay what, $60-$70 for it?
Mm.
Twice?
But also, on the little topic of video games, if you guys look at the sheet of all of our stuff, you can see like the last thing that I have, the Fortnite tournament where they got shafted.
What?
So
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Okay, so long story short, there was this OG Fortnite tournament hosted by I forget what company or brand, where a bunch of like OG creators like Ninja, Courage, Tim the Tatman, like and a bunch of like basically popular like Fortnite Twitch streamers or just streamers in general. And then it's them. It was always a duos game, so it was you and your partner. So that when people got invited, pros started getting invited, and then those pros invited other pros to be their partners. So when you have like 50, like half the game, like actual sweat lords versus people who play the game like casually and for fun, it goes bad to the point where all the OGs team together in like a 60, well not a 60, like a 25v4 and still lost.
Bro.
That's cringe. Just gonna say that.
Fortnite cringe.
Fortnite cringe. Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
And then Eminem's going to be a part of Fortnite now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Eminem's getting a skin.
And you then that's
Slim
oh
Shady's
my
in
goodness.
Fortnite.
He's
Oh
going
my
to do a
God.
Travis Scott concert. And
Oh yeah, and sing horribly while someone dies in the concert. So Fortnite nowadays is kind of like what Minecraft was for us back in the day when we were younger.
Yeah, but Minecraft's an actual good game, though.
I mean, true. To an extent. I mean, there can be like scummy servers and shit like that, but like,
yeah.
yeah,
You
we
can have
had,
actual pay-to-win servers.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
no! Fortnite's the embodiment of what a bunch of games
no.
back in the day was,
Okay.
because we got the cringe, fucking racist ass like little kids from Call of Duty back in the day, and then we got
Oh,
the
so
squeakers
much
from.
fun.
Yeah, it was so, much. I was a
fun.
squeaker back then.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're comparing two different games, though, because Minecraft,
No, I'm saying-
Minecraft inherently is a single-player solo game.
No,
And
I know. But
Fortnite-
So is Fortnite.
I mean, but to be fair,
Originally, but not
I want to say most
anymore.
people play multiplayer Minecraft instead.
Depends.
I don't know about that.
Mm. It got popular
I
because
can-
of the multiplayer.
I
wanna
did
say.
local
I can
play.
honestly say I never really got into Minecraft. It was never really one of those things I ever did.
Dude, I think the most time I've spent in video games is either Minecraft or League of Legends. I think those two are contenders of how much time I've spent.
So
You were in a
Uh,
Minecraft
mo-
Films channel, so
Yeah, I did. I had YouTube channels for Minecraft and shit. Minecraft Machinimas. I was really into it.
crazy. I think the game that I put the most consistent time into was probably the MMO Final Fantasy 14.
Nice, good choice.
Yeah.
Never played it, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
never played any Final
Yeah.
Fantasy games.
I think I've played that game consistently since like 2015 when I got it. And I just reactivated my account like 2 days ago because a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you should totally hop online. We need a good tank and this and that." I'm like, "All right. Yeah, it's
Oh.
been a minute. I haven't played it on my PS5, so I bust it out, knock the dust off of it, see what it's like now. It's exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Blowing up
It
the
is a good
dust.
Yeah.
I
So
think
it felt good to get back.
the most hours I think I've ever put into any game. It has to be a tie, like Ivan said, it has to be a tie between Minecraft or Lego Indiana Jones 2.
Why that specific game?
Because I tried to 100% it.
Oh, that's random.
But
I
it was
would never expect that.
yeah, but like I have like in like most of my games now that I have like over 200 hours on are my wrestling games, but I play that like once a day for like once or twice a day for like 2-3 hours at a time. Not like the 4, 5, 6 hours that when you get home from school you're on it all day type of feel. Man,
I miss those days.
adulting sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I miss those days coming back from school and just kicking it.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't
not
know,
a worry in the world.
for those of you that don't know, I think we've already established this that I am moving to Alaska come January. So
Yes.
long story short, like I have to save money, have to spend money.
At this point, we're turning into an Alaska podcast.
Fucking
I'm
the
down
amount of
for it.
times you get mentioned it, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we have to mention. It's like being vegan or whatever,
It's
or
all-
being
yeah,
or being a
right.
Linux user, huh?
It is all consuming, without a doubt.
Oh, it
It-
is.
it-
Yeah.
It's funny because every instance where I'm not in Alaska, like if I go down south for any reason whatsoever, it's the topic of conversation more than half.
Oh well, yeah, because I feel like basically no one really realizes Alaska's like a thing. As bad as that sounds, but that was kind of like me. Like Alaska was never in the thought of my mind until Holly brought it up that one time in high school.
But didn't you also, you went on that site where you like punched in like your ideal living space?
Yeah, but that was after I already knew about Alaska, and I get into a spiral where
Well,
once when I like want to do something, like I spiral into really wanting to do that, and Alaska was one of them.
Hopefully you knew about Alaska before that because, it's a part of the country you live in.
Well, no,
But-
of course I knew of Alaska. I knew it was a thing. It's just that like
what's kind of sorry,
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
but
you're
know
good.
What's kind of what's frightening is that there's not very many people that even know like Alaska is even a part of the United States. I
Oh,
think
where
it's
it
like
is
the world.
actually in the world?
oh
Yeah, it's amazing on how many people don't know. Like it's amazing.
yeah. John, have you? You're not on Reddit, are you?
Oh my God.
I'm not on
No.
Reddit very much.
Okay. No, well, I bring this up because I mean I am. I think it's no, I'm on Reddit like every day. It's a problem. But one thing I like about Reddit, there's subreddits for every state in the US. I'm on the r/Alaska one, and a few days ago, hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. A few days ago, someone made a post about it was something along the lines of like this random woman didn't even know Alaska wasn't an island or wasn't an island. Cause like if you see the maps or whatever, you always see like Hawaii and Alaska, they're at the bottom left or whatever, the United
Yeah.
States. Like people think that it's like an island off the coast of California.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no, it's an actual thing. I'm trying to find it. But it was dude. I can't believe there are people
Ivan,
who are
Ivan,
like that.
you fell for the psyop. That's why, Evan. They're not real.
Oh, they're not real. Okay, the
They're
government.
they're all the government psyops, and you
Just like
fell for it.
birds.
Good job.
They're like birds. Birds aren't real. But I don't know. That can't. Yeah, it's one of those things. You're like, that can't be true. Come on.
Well, I mean, even if you look at like, have you ever seen those random videos of people just walking up to people in the street and asking them like trivial questions?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how many states are in America, or like all these stupid, silly questions. No one can answer them.
I think the
Have
most
you seen?
the most recent one I saw was this American went over to like England or Britain. He's like, "Do you think Americans are stupider than British people?" They're like, "Yeah." Like, all right, let's do some geography questions. How many continents are there? 8. With super confidence on that. Like, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm genuinely scared.
The next generation.
It's kind of funny, actually, now that you bring that up. It's funny, we live in an age of information, where it's like, there's never been a more, like, information has never been as readily available as it is in any point in
It's
history.
in the palm of our fingertips.
See,
Yeah,
well,
and-
Ivan, that's where you're
So-
wrong though, because of all that because of all that bountiful information, misinformation so easily spread.
Well, yeah, I guess there is.
100%. Yes, 100%. Not only that, but there's also, with the ease of access of the information, you also have the evolving laziness when it comes to citing this information, which leads into misinformation and citing
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
it's both a good thing and a bad thing. And people don't think for themselves anymore.
No,
Like
they're all
Yeah.
people don't.
sheeps.
Well, and people are not inquisitive anymore either. Like people will like, oh, I wonder what this is. Well, and then they get their answer, but then they don't ask why. Like, why is that the answer? What caused that? Like,
There's no hypothesis.
Oh, they just got lazy and not really
yeah,
wanting to go further.
If this is this, then
intelligence-
why is it?
yeah, it's the whole inquisitive mindset, being able to understand, not necessarily know.
So, actually, question for all of y'all.
Uh-oh.
So, because of this, right, we have all this information and misinformation and all that stuff. If you took the average person from today and then the average person from like 200 years ago, who do you think would be smarter?
In what sense?
Yeah, in what
Yeah.
sense do you mean
Oh,
by
I
that?
guess that's true. Yeah, I guess back then some people were like illiterate and stuff. I don't know.
Like if you're talking about survivability and the lineage of information passing on, like as in the ability to hunt, cook,
Or-
clean, and to build.
Or
So,
overall,
yeah.
overall, just smartness. I don't know, like how the world works and also I guess survival. Just overall, who do you think people are smarter nowadays than back then?
So
Yeah.
I think
Not including
So-
literacy or any of that.
so. Yes and no. So
Okay.
it depends on how far you. If you
Well,
go
like
back
200 years.
to
Or like the inception of the U.S.
It's 600 years.
Well, that's like 250 or something like that, right?
I'd say no. I'd
I'd
say,
say
yeah,
we're dumber. Yeah.
I'd say we're dumber.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Do you explain?
Actually, do you want to explain first? Or you want me to go?
Well, I'm just thinking. All right, so like you said, like minimum 200, right? Minimum 200
Well,
years
I mean,
ago. Or-
I just threw like about the time the U.S. became a country, like 250 years ago. Isn't that it?
It's like because people
1777,
back
yeah.
then they actually had to think for themselves. Now, like nowadays, everything is basically done for them, rather than trying to figure out and having to do things your own way. Because if you're not going to do the thing, nothing is going to be done.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like we have technology everywhere, but the vast majority of the people don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand how the screen on your phone like moves and shit and the software behind it and all that stuff. Like they don't know how.
Like an easy example is a washing machine. You know you're supposed to maintain that thing and clean it out regularly.
Or the dryer, like a lynch.
Or the dryer.
Lynch sheet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're supposed to clean that and make sure it's working functionally properly. Otherwise, it'll start wearing down. Your clothes will start smelling. It might not
Yeah.
clean properly. But people don't
to be
think
fair,
about that.
I guess 200 years ago there weren't washing machines.
Exactly. And they were washing
Yeah.
everything by hand. They were cleaning it. They were drying it. They were laying it out in the sun so it, dried
Yeah,
out.
funny enough, yeah, I guess I
So-
wouldn't know how to use the manual washing method, the fucking board or whatever the
It's not
fuck. I
even
don't
that
know how to
hard.
use. I mean, I've
Yeah,
never
no,
looked up a video.
You
on
literally
it, but-
just take a bar of soap and you rub it on the clothes, and then you rub the clothes up on against the board.
Yeah,
That's
up
That's
and
it?
down. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
That's
I think I
pretty
could
much
easily
it.
figure that out then.
But no, I think so. I genuinely think the cutoff, like peak humanity up until this point, was probably 1960, 1950,
Ooh, okay, man, going in depth. Do tell.
So the reason why I think that is kind of a similar idea to what Axel is saying. Like the whole idea of having to maintain the technologies of that time period, it kind of stops up at that point. Because everything came with an owner's manual and everything was built to last because you were taught how to maintain things correctly. Like refrigerators had to be de-iced every 6 weeks. Refrigerators had to be rebalanced. Tires were this and that. Automotive vehicles were simpler but yet easier to maintain. And you have all these different technologies that are assisting people throughout history and through society. But it was also the moment where we were still relatively thinking for ourselves. It was probably the most advanced progression of technology. I mean, we put someone on the moon in that time frame. We from literally not even be able to launch anything into space to being able to get humanity to walk on over the course of like a decade in that time frame. People
Yeah.
were thinking, test scores were higher, the academic rate was higher, homelessness was lower, the economics was better. Like everything, people were understanding of their roles in society. They were not necessarily okay with it, but they understood, and they were able to think for themselves, and they were able to make decisions for themselves. You had a lower deprivation of hunger. You had a lower, all these different things and different societal issues that we suffer from today that aren't necessarily causality of people making poor decisions. It's the causality of things becoming too simple and becoming too automated, so people have become lazy and not have had to make decisions and maintain things and evolve.
Okay.
So
So-
it's like we're evolving things around us, but we're not evolving with it. If that
Or-
makes sense.
If I can add on to that, do you think that also is due to because things are getting simpler, people are actually going to more being like more specialized in certain things than just being good at a bunch of other stuff like all around?
People lean too
No.
much into it. It's becoming too much of a niche. Like there's a very small amount of people that are able to control and be able to contribute to that type of ideology or that type of technology. But the overabundance of people lean on that technology too much. So I mean,
Yeah.
I know how to use my phone. Do I know how to break it apart and pull the battery out of it and replace the battery, or do I know how to reprogram it or anything like that? The hell no. Do I know how to do that with my laptop? Absolutely not. Do I know how to do that with my PlayStation? Heck no.
See, like, okay, but there's a problem in and of that itself. That because like even if you knew how to do that, examples like iPhone, you can't even do that because the company that made the phone won't allow you to.
Well, yeah, that's a right to repair issue, but
Yeah, that's a different issue
Well, yeah.
altogether. It's like
Yeah.
then there's problems with that because there's stuff that block you from learning stuff like that.
Right, and which is also part of the reason I prefer older model vehicles than new model
Yeah.
vehicles.
easier to maintain.
It will easier to maintain,
So much
easier to
easier.
fix if something goes wrong. Everything's readily accessible, and you don't need a master's degree in electrical engineering to be able to fix anything.
Yeah.
It looked nicer too.
And much more comfortable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like we are progressively pushing technology forward, but I feel like we're not moving with it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think technology might have progressed too fast for the average person.
Yeah.
To
That's a
understand.
good way to put it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Because like what's the law? Not Moore's law. No.
Murphy?
I think it is Moore's law. No, Murphy's law is anything that can go bad will go bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Anything that
Moore's
can happen
law-
will happen.
Moore's law is the guy from Intel. It's the law of every technology will progress twice, or I forgot what it was, like an exponential growth or whatever. And we're kind of on the top end of the exponential growth. So now every year we're not progressive. We're like progressing, twice as fast anymore or whatever. Technology is getting slower in the thing. But you said during like the 60s or something like that was like the best time. During that
think
time,
so.
we were in that exponential thing. Like we were in the part where like the next year we like progress in technology like 5 times as much versus now we're like maybe 1.5, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely interesting to think about. But you
Yeah.
also have to look at like different humanitarian stuff and different, like I don't know. I definitely think we're moving backwards at this point.
Bro, there's some gamers that can't even clean the gunk off their keyboard. What you think they can do anything else?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's
No
like,
way.
come on. That crusty ass keyboard. You can't even clean that. Get a napkin. Like, just
Okay.
fucking turn
so
it over.
Here's another question.
Keyboard goop.
Do you think that this ideology and this lack of progression with humanity is isolated to America, or do you think it's exclusive?
What's the world?
Mm,
Hands down.
Yeah.
no, I think that's an American look.
What do you mean?
Because we have a lot of problems compared to the rest of the world. Like, the rest of the world has vastly different problems.
But
Well,
compared
yeah.
to what we have here.
Here's the question, though: or is it because we have more problems or vastly more complicated problems, or are our problems more publicized?
Yeah, I think it's more publicized.
Well, yeah,
I'm just sticking out food for thought. I genuinely kind of curious to see.
Penny for your thought.
No, I think it's more publicized. Basically, all media, like all like extremely popular media and stuff, is all from the United States and stuff. Like we're probably
Oh.
the. Well, I mean, like anything in the box office and stuff like that. Like I don't think there was any bigger like for Marvel, for instance, whatever. But I know you meant something else, like TikTok and social media and all that stuff, and
That's a
But-
plus play a
but-
huge factor though too, if you think about it.
yeah, actually, I believe
Yeah.
most of all the like major social media companies are headquarters in the U.S.
Well, I
Like-
know Google, Facebook. I thought TikTok was not. I thought TikTok is housed in
China.
No, it's a China
China?
thing. No, but
Is
I
it a
believe
Chinese?
TikTok originally
Yeah.
was a U.S. thing. They just got bought up by like Tencent or something like that.
No, TikTok's not an original thing. It is purely a Chinese thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
Okay, then never
original,
mind.
the original was I forgot
Well,
what
it's
the
like
original was
Musical.ly.
called.
Musically.
No, it's not
Musical.ly.
Musically.
Yeah.
No,
Vine?
the guy who made Musically worked on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was
And that's-
developed in China?
Yes, it was developed in China.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
days.
Okay. And then they released it to the US. Okay.
Hold on.
Well, still, like this.
I'm trying to remember because there was because China doesn't have TikTok. They have a different separate thing. It's called I gotta look
Tick.
it up. No, I gotta look it up.
Okay.
Talk.
Well, needless to say, still the vast majority of all social media
It's
is
bad.
usually
Also, Ivy,
the
that's
US.
a different thing. You have to remember 90%, not even 90, it's like 60 something percent of like the world population's in Asia. You have to remember that.
And it's
Like-
also amazing how different
True.
their privacy laws are when it comes to like social media and broadcasting networks. Like a good example is, so I'm a huge baseball guy. I love baseball. I've played for years and years and played in college and whatnot. So one of the players that I used to follow progressively, his name's Trevor Bauer. He's like one of the best pitchers that's ever played in majors. Actually got removed and actually went into a free agency with the Dodgers in the major leagues, and actually got bumped to a Japanese league and has been playing exclusively with a Japanese league in Japan. I've been wanting to try to watch those particular games. It is literally, I have not found a way to find a way to get.
can't do it with a
broadcast.
VPN.
I mean, I potentially could, but I don't know what the privacy laws are or anything like that. But it's so complicated from what I've tried to do. Obviously, I could have been looking at it from a different perspective, but
Mhm.
it's amazing and how different privacy laws are when it comes to that stuff, especially when you start getting into social media like TikTok and Instagram
Yeah.
and all these different things. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah,
little
yeah, that's
tangent.
true.
Sorry.
Every company has their own, or not company. Every country has their own vastly different like one. Like in the EU, they're like I said earlier, like I don't like the EU, but I like the privacy and data laws that they have there, and how they actually, it seems like they do care about the data and privacy of their citizens.
Yeah, that is one thing.
Versus like in the US where it's a lot looser, and there's not as much consequences for like data breaching and stuff like that, or how the data is stored. So
It's interesting to say the
Actually,
least.
that's probably why a lot of the social media companies are in the United States, because we don't have as
Of the-
strict of a laws
Yeah.
Yep.
as other places.
Yeah. Well, I feel like India's privacy laws are probably not that intense either. That's probably why a lot of their
Yeah.
the what is it? The scamming
Well,
places.
Yeah. Also, India has other problems that they need to solve, like actually getting people to use the internet.
And also good healthcare and clean running water.
Yeah, like wasn't it like I remember they might have fixed it now, but I remember a long time ago there was like a statistic about India, and it was like it was something crazy, like 90% of the entire population like doesn't have like access to the internet or something like that.
That's
Like,
crazy to think about.
Huh?
Simpler times.
Simpler times.
But what is it?
Yeah.
Isn't like the Indian call scammers too though? So
Well, yeah, but
that's a little crazy to think about too.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy
I-
that they have like the most population. Didn't they like pass China in population?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I kind of want to look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that
So-
up. But I know it's fucking crazy. Like
They barely just passed them. So
did they?
India's population is at 1.4286 billion against China's 1.4257.
So there's more. Jeez, I never thought I'd see the day. Because it seemed like
Yeah.
China, like by far, had the most people in the world, but now India passed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
India
India.
has 2.9 million more people than China in the middle of 2023. They just surpassed them this year.
Nice.
God damn,
That's a lot of
that is
That's
a
not
lot of people.
That's,
That's a
not
lot of
very big
damage.
country for a lot of people.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Man. It makes you wonder, because like since it's like an ever growing expansion like of the world, like didn't we just hit like 7 trillion not that long ago? Or 7 billion?
I think we're at 8 now.
No, yeah, we're at
yeah,
8.
We're at 8.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, 8 trillion in the world.
See, that's just scary to think
No,
about.
it's in the billions. It's not in the trillions. It's
Or-
8.1 billion.
Oh,
World's
yeah, sorry, my
population
bad.
clock as so apparently there's a live counter called the Worldometer,
I'm on that
And it
right
can-
now.
and currently it's pumping out at about 8,075,101,731.
Yeah,
And some
There was
change.
87. Yeah,
I love
there's
how we just
80
completely like went to a way off topic on things.
It's on brand, so
It's
well,
on brand, yeah.
this
as
just
of
goes.
right now. Oops, sorry.
No, I was
Huh?
just gonna say because this ties in because of what Ivan says. Like, our problems in the world are the Western problems, not the world problems.
Right.
Because, like we said, like half the population is literally in Asia, and they have their own problems and dealings they have to deal with. Like India's problems right now are far different than what a normal Western country would have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not a first world country.
Well,
They're
so
not,
we are.
but-
We're the third planet from the sun, so we're all technically third world countries. So
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
you and your
anyway, sorry.
fucking
Yeah.
logic.
Bad joke.
God damn it, logic.
But if you scroll down on that webpage, Ivan,
Yeah.
you can see the list of the top 20 countries with the largest population.
Oh, Mexico
So-
number 10.
Right. So the top
Let's
three is
go.
India, China, and then the United States is actually third at 340 million.
Million the
Yeah.
millions.
Yeah.
God, that's kind of crazy. Like everyone is in like at least in the top 10, they're in the 100 million, 200 million, 300 million. And then after the US at 340 million, it goes straight to
straight to-
1.4 billion.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Nothing
and which
in
is
between.
nuts is doesn't China had like some of the more stricter population laws. Like
I think
there were
Yeah, it was like the one child per person or per family thing, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But I thought
They-
I thought
they
they
did that
lifted
for a
the
long-
laws.
I
They did.
think so, but they did it for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Just not. There's been
God.
54 million deaths this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Nice.
oh, here we go.
Also- Granted, we are nearing the end of the year, so
Well, there was 87,000 just today.
87,000 deaths today. Let's see if we can bump that number up. Come on, guys.
I'm doing my part.
I'm
I
doing
mean,
my
it's
part.
slowly ticking up. So, I mean, We'll just be a drop in the ocean at that point.
You're right.
Yeah.
But where's the fun in that?
So, fun fact, in the 1960s, or specifically just 1960, the U.S. population is about actually almost half of what it is today. So from 1960 to now, it just doubled.
That
Well, that makes sense.
That checks.
because- yeah, I mean, look at the whole baby boomers and the world. I feel like the world wars
The
and
world,
war
though.
breeds. I feel like war breeds people. I feel like there's this huge dip in population from war, and then it just spikes back even further.
we love
When they
sex.
On
Enough said.
this episode 69.
I agree.
Did you see what the population estimation is supposed to be by 2050, Ivan?
Is it on the same website?
Yeah, estimation by
Where is that
July
at?
1st of 2050
Oh, I see
is
that.
projected to be about 9.7 billion people.
9.7, he says.
Huh.
Insane.
That's like what, 20 something year? So it's 2023 now. So 27, 28 years.
27 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take
Damn.
a couple months. And we're supposed to grow that much.
That's
That's
weird.
a lot of people.
That's a lot of
Nations
damage.
projects
That's a lot.
The United Nations projects world population to reach 10 billion by the year of 2050.
I can't even see that for some reason. I can see it, but I just don't want it to see it.
And then you
The
have
world
like the opposite problem in like other countries like Japan. Do you know Japan has a declining birth rate, right?
Yeah, because fuck them kids.
They're not fucking over there in
Yeah, they're
Japan.
Well, probably because, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get into that, but
a bunch of weebs. No, I'm just kidding.
that's all the weebs.
God
They're not
damn
getting
it.
laid.
You're right.
God.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard the like living in Japan, like especially like working and stuff in Japan, really ain't it.
No,
over
it's
there.
not.
Like,
It's pretty bad.
It's like horrible like work culture. Like if you're not putting like fucking 90-hour weeks or whatever, you're like shunned.
Well, it's because it's the mentality of like everyone else is staying, so why aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then
It's called hazing. No.
No wonder they
Yeah.
want to jump off the fucking the buildings and the things.
Doesn't
is there a
doesn't
high suicide
Japan-
rate over there?
Yeah, doesn't Japan have like the highest suicide rate in the world?
Yeah, that's why
or
they have
something like
nets
that?
on like the buildings.
Shit, I didn't know it was the highest, but I knew it was high.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that it's the highest. I'm pretty
God
sure.
dang.
Makes
So,
sense.
moral of the story: just don't move over there if you plan on like really working.
no,
Well,
no, you
don't move
can.
over there if you love yourself. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
If you love yourself.
have a good mentality if you're going there.
If you love yourself, move to America. Then you learn to hate yourself. Then you move back to Japan.
And then you hate yourself even more.
And then you off yourself.
It's
And then now you're
unfortunate.
a statistic.
Then fail because Japan has all these different new laws and different countermeasures. And then you move
Yeah.
back to America for the healthcare system.
Damn.
Yay, I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Well, thank you everybody so much for watching this nice episode of
Nice.
the
Nice.
Nice.
Loaded Tail podcast. I've been your host. You can check out all the links in your description down below. Hey, do you guys have anything else to say?
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. All right. And
Nice.
We'll see you guys next time.
See you later, stinkies.
Bye.